Hi, Simmers, and happy Sunday. So, we are back on our second part of our 100 Baby Challenge House. So, today I think we're going to try to fix some of those columns that I had issues with and start working on the interior, and we'll see how far we get. So, here we go. So, we left off with working on the exterior of the house, and I was having issues with some of these columns, and then we needed to start working on the interior. So I'm gonna go back to the back of the house and see if I can fix some of the column issues that I was having. Because these columns were not fitting right, and I had to look into it to see if I can figure out why I couldn't fit the column. So like I'm adding this one here to this corner and it's going catty corner and it won't let me adjust it. So that's the problem we're having with the columns. So a couple tutorials that I've watched said to probably delete the wall first and then try to see if you can move it where you want it, which that's how I want it, and then add the wall back in. So let's see if we can add the wall back in. No. Okay, that one didn't work. Okay. What was the other thing I saw? Let's see here. I wonder why it's not working that way. Okay, so let's move this guy out. Okay, so the other thing I saw was to build a room. So maybe let's move this door out of the way and see if that will work. No, it's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay. So the other tutorial I saw was to build a room. And then see if that will work. Move. Well, it's putting it in here, but I want it out there, so let's move it. Okay, where did it go? It's still kind of... Why is it doing that? Okay, that's not working either. So let's delete the walls. Delete that one. And delete that one. Okay. Now move. Remove. Still doing that. Around and then move. Okay, so you're there now. And then I'm gonna copy you. Move you there. Okay, now we got them. So can I extend this out? Okay, that didn't work the way I thought it was. Let's see here. So Okay, maybe if I keep... No, it's not doing that. No. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So... Okay. The other thing I can do is probably do a wall. See if this works. So sometimes you can just move the wall. And place it. Oh, that worked. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. But it's showing on the inside. And it usually doesn't show it on the inside. Okay, so it partially worked. Okay, I may have to just forego the columns like I wanted to. Or I may have to go back to figuring out, or do a little more research, because I thought I figured it out. And I was kind of excited, but I guess I should have done it while I was doing the tutorial, or looking at the tutorials. So I may have to come back to that. I don't know. Oh. Well. I don't know. I guess. Hello, kitty. Okay, let's see if we can try this one. What is it, kitty? No, it's not working. Okay. Let's go back. Everything back the way it was. I guess if anybody has any suggestions or ideas on the columns, please leave a comment below and I will look at them and see if we can figure this out. Otherwise, I will go back to the tutorial that I looked at and see if I can figure it out. If not, I'm just not going to have columns there like I want. So, okay, let's undo what I did. Come on. Okay. All right, so for now, we're just going to delete this column and let's just start working on the inside of the house. So I am not sure where I want to start. I don't know if I start in the middle and work my way out, kitchen, living room, dining room kind of situation, or if I want to go room by room. What are we in the mood for? Well, let's just start in the base of it where everybody's going to be. So we'll do kitchen. I feel like around this area by the back door, maybe a little kind of living room, possibly in this nook area. So I think we need some doors. So let's get some doors. Let's find a door we would like in here. Nothing too crazy. I'm not sure quite the style or colors I'm going for right now. So you may just pick out a basic door and go from there. Let's do this. So we're gonna have, I believe this is gonna be her office. I'm not gonna have a door there because that's gonna be her bathroom. So I'll put that interior and put door to the master bedroom, which is the mom's room. This is going to be baby's room. We don't want anybody going there except for mom, so we will put a door there. Let's see here. So this is going to be the baby's room. This is going to be infant's room. And this is going to be a toddler's room. And then this is going to be a bathroom for the toddlers and the infants. I don't know if the infant's room. No, I think it's good because we need like a bathtub, maybe 2 bathtubs and some potties. Okay, so that's that. And then over here, this is going to be, I think, a workout room, and then kind of a library area. I think the study room is going to be over here. And then this is going to be another bathroom, and this is going to be the teens room, and then, or no, that's the children's room, and then 2 teens rooms, depending. I guess we'll just see how it grows, and then we'll do a door here for the art studio. So, and then over here, we're going to have the butler's room. And we will have pretty much like a private entrance or their own entrance to their room. I kind of want to match these doors. So what doors were these from? Luxury. So we have this one. So let's see here. Let's see what kind of doors that pack has. Moschino. Okay. Can I see all the doors, or is that it? Oh, that's all the doors. So yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so maybe just a black door. What kind of door was this one? The front door. Okay, so it's just a basic one. So we just want, I want it to look like a dungeon, but I would like, is there a similar door? Door too wide. So maybe a door with a curve on the top. Maybe let's filter by the color black. Black. Okay, so ordinary door. Hmm. Oh, look at all the different ones. Oh, that one's cute. Actually, I like that one. Okay, so we're gonna change the front door. And I grabbed too many doors. I don't need that many doors in the front. So I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna put this one. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Sorry. Back to the other door. Kind of like this arched one. I don't know if we need a double door though. Let's see if there's a single one. Oh, this one's cute. Take this one out. Or maybe one that matches the front door. Ooh, that one's cute. Actually, yeah, actually that would work. Let's take this off. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. I wonder if we're kind of going through that black phase, more of like modern luxury, kind of fancy, like luxury. We'll grab Moschino again. Let's see what kind of other cozy kitchen, cozy bistro. We'll probably use those when we do the kitchen. So see what kind of paint we have with those. Let me. Oh, okay. What is this? I am not quite sure. Ooh, that's a little too much. That would be kind of cool in the paint room, maybe. But I don't know if I love that. Maybe the exercise room might be okay for that. But for the living room area, I think that's a little too much. Oh, let's see what else is there. Pink, red, gray. Oh, the gray one. Gray one might look good in there. But I think this one might be a little too much. Yeah, I don't think I can handle that. No, we're good. Let's not do that. But since we're kind of thinking about it, maybe we'll start here. This is pretty much partly why I kind of wanted to do a separate one, because I wanted to do a separate studio with all the art stuff. So this is the only one they have for an art studio. I don't know if I want to use that. I don't think I like that actually. What kind of flooring do they have? There's no flooring. Okay, so back to the original plan. Okay, back to, okay. I want some, I think we're gonna start off with just some wood flooring and go from there. Kind of do like the gray wood. Or maybe a darker wood floor. Not quite sure what I'm going for. This one looks nice. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So, okay, I'll do that in the studio and gym. Okay, and then we need some tile for the bathrooms. Again, I'm not totally sure what I'm going for, unless something kind of strikes me. Then we'll head that way. Okay. And then carpet. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of carpet, especially with animals and people coming in and out. But I think for infants and toddlers, it might be nice to have some plush carpet in there. Well, I guess we could do that for the infants too. Probably with everybody else, we'll just do it different. Oh, linoleum. Basic linoleum. I don't know. Metal. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do metal. I want like I don't want too dark of a wood because I'm not quite sure what each room style is going to be. So for now, we'll just pick maybe like a neutral base. Which are the gray ones? I like those. And then I'm not sure for them, so okay. So let's start off with the kitchen. And I am going to, I think I'll just look at everything. Go to kitchen. So let's see, what kind of fridges do we have? Kind of like that one. I know these are a little more of the pricier end, but there's going to be a lot of people eventually in this house. But what are some of the other ones? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that one. Let's see what the new Cozy Kitchen has. I haven't used it yet, so I want to see everything that it has. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff. Let's see what we can use. We have some couches. Those are cool. Coffee table, shelves, fireplace. Not sure if I'm gonna have a fireplace. Like, I like the fireplace, and it's cozy and nice. But sometimes The Sims like constantly turn it on all the time, even when it's like hot outside. they want to go and turn on the fireplace, and it's like, can we not have it on all the time? I don't know. That was kind of cool. Maybe it goes in here. Well, I'll put one for now, and then we'll come back and figure it out. What else is there? Carpet, lights, cabinets. So these cabinets don't really look like full-on kitchen cabinets, but okay. Let's just go back to what we were doing the other way. Okay, so we need a stove. Here, what kind of stove? Which one was this fridge? Modern Face Value fridge. Oh, that's okay. So they don't have one to match. Okay. Why would I be surprised they don't have one to match? And they do have this one to match. And they have it in black. Okay. I'm gonna put the fridge here. And the stove here, and then possibly a sink here, so we may do a window there. So let's do the cabinets. What do we have? Ooh, I haven't seen these ones yet either. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, so we're gonna do that across. Did I? Here. No, it does go like that. Okay. I thought it maybe. Well, actually, maybe I did. Okay. So I do have to move this over one. Move over one and. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Sometimes when they collide like that, it kind of confuses me. So I know with this one, or with cabinets, you can. Oh, my auto is turned off. Okay. So when you click on this, you can go over here and choose different end pieces or middle pieces. I'm going to take this one and flip there. Okay. And then we're going to need 2 more of. No, I don't want the corner one. I want. Oops. Actually, I'm going to delete this one. Oh, yeah, sell that one. And then we're going to choose the corner one. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna do. Oh, it looks a little weird. Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look and see if this is gonna be a little too weird, or if we can make it work. Did I grab the wrong one? tile. Okay, so we'll take one of those there. How far is this kitchen out? Okay, so I'm just gonna do another one here, and then the other end one there. So yeah, it does look like it's sticking out a little bit, which is okay, because I want to put the little, let's see if I can find it. Kitchen appliances. It's on the stove, and I have to go to here. What are we in? Appliances. Miscellaneous. And then I am going to where is it? I swear I can never find it when I want to find it. It's the I think it comes with Get to Work. I'm not sure if I'm remembering what it's called. Does it come from Get to Work? Get to Work. Oh, I can never find it, but it's the it's like the cooling thing that you can put in a bakery or a store to put food in to keep colder. Kind of refrigerator. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like an amazing thing to have in a 100-baby house because you can cook multiple things and store it, and it makes it easy for toddlers to get. Here it is, the refrigerator display. That's what I was looking for. So, ooh, and it comes in black. Perfect. So we will put it here like that. So then when you cook, you can put multiple plates in here, and it keeps it like a refrigerator does, and then the toddlers can actually grab it on their own versus trying to pull food from the fridge constantly. It makes it pretty easy when you're having a bunch of Sims and need to eat. So especially when you're starting off and all you have is you and the tiny babies and no other adults or teens to help you out, it makes it really efficient. So let's go back to surfaces, counters, and then I'm going to do a small little island with this one. And I wonder if, let's just give it a try. We're going to do 2 round ones on each end, like so. And then we'll take this one and fill it out, so then we have 2 sides. The one side we can have a couple, like a breakfast nook, and then on the other side we can still use it. I feel like it's a little far out, so maybe bring it in 2 tiles. I have these backwards. I do have them backwards. We're just gonna go with it. And then we'll see. But I think it's faced the other way because then you can sit on the other side. Like that. So, yeah, if you go to comfort and do the stools, see what matching stools they have. Ooh. Those are nice. Flat, no. I think that might. Okay, so it does have to go out. So I will turn these around. Like so. And you, what did you do? No. Okay. I got 3 of those, and then I need another round. No. I want that one. There we go. Okay, so then I'm gonna actually, I'm really liking, oh no. That's actually really cool. Okay. I guess we're doing a black and gold kind of situation here. I like it. Normally wouldn't do something like that, but for some reason I really like it. Yeah, no, I like this one. And you stay black, fridge. Oh, and then we gotta change. Matchy matchy. All right, and then what kind of lighting do we have here? Lights. Let's see. That's cool. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, it's a little too much, but that's pretty cool. Maybe. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big light. Maybe over the island. I don't know. Does this seem too? I don't know. Oops. It looks like it's too low. Then I go up. I'm a little confused. it's not working how I want it to work. Okay. Okay. So why? Maybe a different light. Kind of too big. Okay. Let's see what else is there. These are kind of cool. I kind of like those. That one over here. The corner over here. I'm gonna move this taller door over like that. And over there like that. I have kind of an idea to put over here in this corner while we're working on it. Okay. So I think that's good. And then from there we're gonna go back. Plumbing. We need a sink. Let's see if we have any. This one? No, it's more like a goldish. Yeah, that's a good color. So we'll put one on that side and one on this side. That works. And then we got the sinks, we got the fridge, the stove. I guess now we just need some other kitchen appliances. I'm gonna get a microwave. I do like their microwave stuff. Sometimes even children can get something and microwave themselves something. I'll get a microwave and I'll put it over here. I don't like having coffee pots. They drive me nuts. They constantly are doing coffee and then it spoils. You will have a dishwasher. So I'll put it on this. Can I put it on this side? Yes, I can. I'll go too fast. I'll put it on this side. Yeah. I'll have a dishwasher, a sink. Let's see here. Let's get him a waffle maker. Maybe a waffle maker. And then what else do we have? I guess now we're just gonna be decorating stuff. I always like to have little dish stuff in the kitchen. So which one do I like better? Oops. Actually, I look kind of like, no, I don't know. I'm gonna take this one and move this one over, like so. And then paper towel. Put it. work with me here. I'm gonna do both like that. Okay, I'm gonna move you over to right about there. Move you back. Okay. So sometimes when you wanna, if it's on the grid and you want to place it in a certain place, if you have move objects on, hit the Alt key and then click on it with your mouse, and you can move it off the grid. So that makes it kind of easier to place different things. On the counter, it makes it a little harder because you have to move the counter out of the space. And you can do the same thing with like nightstands and coffee tables and stuff like that, and desks too. So I'm gonna put out a cake board. I don't know, I haven't tested it out with the cake board, but I want to see if there's a way of having this out and then putting the birthday cakes on there, and having if they can blow off the cake like that, because that would be kind of a cool experiment. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. It'll still be kind of a cool little concept. I'm going to click Alt because I want it more in the corner. Okay. I don't know why it always does that to me. Yes. There we go. Right there. And then move that back. So then it's more in the back like I like it. And then kind of like this one as well. Like that. Right. Oh, right there. Maybe up a little bit. That's too high. Right there. Yeah. Okay. So we got the cake board. We got utensils. Let's see what else. Okay, so we need a trash can. So, okay. There's a lot of options for trash cans. Some of the favorites are the nano cans. The original one is this one, which a lot of people don't like because it looks like an alien and you can't change the color. So sometimes with that one, I like to buy that one. Well, that's the original one that I used to get, and then they added this new one, which I think was an event thing that you were able to get. So which is nice because you could change the colors and it just looks like a normal trash can. So I'm gonna buy that one and put it at the end right here. So there. But the other cool thing that I like to do with this nano trash can that nobody likes to use is I like to make it look like a cutting board and add it into the cabinets. So I pretty much put it, so like if you have, so you do Control Shift C and yeah, and bring up your little box, and then you'll, like I did earlier, you'll type in bb.move objects and then space on, and it turns on, like, kind of, that's where I can move stuff off the grid with the alt object. So that, and then it lets you place stuff on top of each other like so. So then I drag it out, kind of like it at an angle, so I'll move it at an angle, and then you put it in, and then with the number 9 key you can bring it up, and then the 0 key brings it down, and then I'll click on Alt and kind of drag it out like so. I may wanna, no, I like the other way. So basically you just want to drag it in so the can is hidden, or if you want it straight, that's fine too. So basically the can is hidden, but the top of it is showing on the top, so it looks like a cutting board. And sometimes if you want to do debug, which I still need to kind of get a better handle of my debug process. I'm not really good at debug. I know you can build or download better build by mode or something, and it helps with debug. And sometimes, oh, is it not working? See, I'm still trying to figure out the debug stuff. I think it's like double star debug. No, I don't know. Because I know in the debug there's like a knife or fruit or something, like individual knife by itself, that you can put on there, or actually we can just use this. Let's see here. So I'm going to end up moving this, and then we're going to move this. Oh, I can have a little knife stand right in the corner, and then put that back. So you have your knives next to it, but like I said, I don't know if I can figure it out. So let's see here. The debug. I don't know. Debug. No. Okay, maybe if I just type debug by itself. No. Okay. Another, sometimes you can go into the gallery and search for stuff and find it there. What is this? Oh, no, that's not what I want. No, okay, that's not going to bring up what I'm looking for. Never mind. I may have to figure out the debug thing. I think it's probably a code to, I think unlock. Let's see here. Unlock debug. Yeah, I'm still learning a lot of different things. I see other people doing it, and I know they've been doing it for, oh, okay. So what we gotta do is do another bb dot, that's what I didn't do. Show hidden objects. Oh, that failed. Okay, how did I? Okay, maybe I have to do testing cheats on. Okay, and then now add. No? It failed. Why? Sorry, I'm just looking it up for a quick second. Okay, maybe it did it? I don't know. Okay. Oh, it did do it. Okay, so here's all the debug stuff. So the only thing with debug, you can't really look for specific stuff because everything is named debug. So like here, there's a coffee container or coffee. Okay, I'm lost for words. But you could probably find different. See, here's spatula. Yeah. See, and then I can put it here next to the cake thing. Cake display. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to click that. You're gonna move for me? No, you're not gonna move for me, so I'm gonna move you. Actually, is that a... No, that's a knife. Oh, no, it's okay. You always need a knife for a cake, right? Okay. Let's do that again. So click on it, Alt, and move here. Where I want it? Yeah. Okay. And then there is a different one. Huh. Sorry, my computer's a little slow right now. Okay, I think we got more stuff. Yeah, so then we got little mugs and bowls. So it's a lot of stuff in the debug that you could probably place anywhere. It's free, zero cost, and it doesn't cost anything on the household totals. And then it doesn't have to be cleaned or picked up or moved or anything like that. So see, like they have these other baking ones that have actual cutting boards that you can place and probably cover it up and make it look like a proper cutting board, but I kind of like the white one. It's not too bad. Here we go. That's the knife I was looking for. So yeah, so see, you can just put it there, and the good thing about it, it's still workable. So you can live mode when you play, you can still drag a plate to it and it will still highlight like that, and it will still take it and give you money. So sometimes having two trash cans is kind of nice because each one is kind of on a delay. After you throw something in there, you have to wait like 30 seconds or a minute before you can put more in there. So sometimes when you have like house parties, birthday parties, or just a bunch of kids in the household, they dishes can pile up, and that's sometimes it's the easiest way to make some money in the beginning. Later on, when you feel like you don't have to constantly do dishes for money, you can just have one of your Sims clean up, or if you end up having a Sim that is a neat freak, they will clean up the dishes anyway, so there's not a problem there. So I'm going to put this trash can out here like so. And the other thing that I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a fence around the trash can. And the reason I do that is because if you know Sims, they will come and kick your trash can to the floor all the time. And it's quite annoying. And so sometimes it just makes it easier to fence in your trash. Nope, I don't want to go that way. Because then they won't do that. And it doesn't, like, you can still use it and then they don't kick it. So it's just like a barrier. So I'm gonna move that all around. And then I'm gonna move it. Should let me, yeah, there we go. So there, your Sim can still access it and no one will kick it over. So it's a pretty nice hack that I've seen a couple other people use, and it's pretty cool, pretty amazing. I guess I missed a spot here. And yeah, so because even though you have the money trash can, sometimes there's certain things you put down, like if you put in a baby changing table and it doesn't come, or it comes with a little tiny trash can, sometimes when you try to have them throw away the diapers in there, it will say can't do it because there's no trash can. And sometimes I'll have these little ones around and it still won't do it, but then you put an outside trash can and it miraculously works. But then they don't take it outside, they take it to whatever the closest trash can is, which is also kind of weird. So I don't know, just weird hacks that I found and I put into my game. So I don't know. So okay, so I am going to click a save for a moment. Okay, and then so I'm gonna take a quick 10-minute break and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I gotta go refresh my drink and the little crow's room. Alright, so we need another kitchen. We need a dining room table. So I'm gonna go to surfaces and dining table. So far I've been liking the life and death stuff. So we are going to see what kind of table they have and see where we're gonna put it. Yeah, probably need to do a little more touch-ups in the kitchen. Oh, they have a matching table. Of course they have a matching table. Here. I'm gonna grab 2 of those. Make it look like one. Or we can just put 2 next to each other. Or can I? Let's see here. Then you gotta go at a different angle. I wonder if I turn it, will the design fit a little better? I think I'm off. Just a little. Okay. Is that? Or am I still off? I think I'm still off. Oop, too far. There we go. Okay. Then we want some chairs. Dining chairs. Ooh. I think those are a little too modern or too fancy. So we're just gonna go. I don't know if I. 1, 2, 3, 5. Do we like those or do we like just the pure black ones? I think I missed it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That works. Guess I'll change these. Either this one. Yeah, I'm not sure how we got into this whole like copper black, but I'm really liking it. We'll do that, and then we want some here, some little decorations go on the table. Well, some of that stuff will come in handy when we do the other rooms, but for right now, I want something for the table. Oh yeah, they have these. These are kind of cool. The like napkins, salt and pepper shakers. I like to put those like whenever I make like a restaurant or something. Kind of, but I don't know what it is about being in the middle of the table. We'll do it facing the other way. We'll put that for now. If I find something else that I like, I may change it out. Here. See if there's anything else. I like the kitchen, the table. Let's look for the bathroom. Oh, see, they have these little salt and pepper shakers by themselves. You can probably put one of those like right in here. And then cream cheese and jam. I like to put those near the fridge. Or actually, what we can do is put it next to the, oops, not the whole cabinet. Put it next to the bread box. Okay, so then we're gonna move you out. Grab you. And pull you out. Okay. I'm gonna move you over. There we go. You need to go back. Actually, I'm gonna move you closer to the wall. Right there. Is that how? Yeah, that works. Perfect. Good to perfect. Let's see what else is there. Okay, so we already did a knife over there. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the miscellaneous. I just like to skim through. I don't know everything by heart. I know some stuff, but still kind of learning as I go on all the stuff that the sim has. Not like I can think of stuff that I want to use, but I'm still trying to learn or figure out where to find it or where it is. Oh, I think I opened a lot of... Oh, when I said show hidden objects. Okay, I know what I did. Okay, so I did one of those. I used that. I don't know, I feel like I should add more stuff, but then it doesn't really need to be too much. Oh, the one thing I do like to use is like there's a cookbook. No, that's not it. Cooking. Miscellaneous. No. It's like it's a little stand. Here. Maybe it is in miscellaneous, but it's like a little cookbook stand, and it comes with a cookbook. I had that in my other previous. If I don't find it here, then I'll just have them bring it from the other house. That's cute. Okay. So we already have a dish rack. So I have utensils. I'm now gonna do a coffee machine. Oh, this is cute. Little kitchen cookware. I can add one of those. Let's move it more close to the oven. Maybe I'll find it while I scroll. I don't know, I have a feeling that like decorating an entire house takes longer than building it. Because then you're trying to figure out what style do you want, what color, what fits, what aesthetics you're going for. And sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I just have to look at what The Sims has and go with it. Okay, I can't find it, so I will figure it out later. If I spot it, then we'll put it in. And I think this corner one was not recolored. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and add a window like I wanted to right here. Let's see here. I think we did the modern windows, or the Moschino windows. I think they have this little one. Is that too big for a kitchen window? I don't know. I kind of like it. And it matches the aesthetics. I don't know if I want it open. I feel like this is too tall. Wonder there is a similar window that's smaller, but want it kind of lengthwise, not widthwise, not lengthwise, width. Yeah. Let me see, maybe search by what's in black. See, like these might work. Let's see, here's there a longer one. Oh, like this one. That, okay, I think that will work. Where's the sink? There it is. And maybe one behind the fridge. That a little too weird. No, actually, I like that. Okay, and it kind of goes with it. So that's pretty good. Okay, I like that. We got windows, and now we need to paint. I don't think I'm gonna go full black. We got a lot of black. I would like to see what came with the new Life and Death pack. And I am not sure. Oh. That's a veil. Do we want to go dark? I didn't think I wanted to go too dark. Let's see what else. I do kind of want like the wood aspect at the bottom and then a color at the top. I think that might be a thing. There's something like that. Let's look at the other ones. Maybe something like this one. What's this? Oh, that's a thing. I kind of like that actually. Okay, we are gonna go with that one. So we got windows. Gonna go back and see. I don't know. Would window coverings be good or not? See here. Something small. I don't know. The curtains really leave some desiring too. Sometimes when you do bedrooms, they're more fun to use, but I always have a hard time with the kitchen, finding something that I like that will fit. See, like that is way too big. And there's a medium, so this is the small one, but I don't want to cover up the whole window. No. It would be, I guess it would be something if I did it to the side, but then maybe something like this. Bring it down. Okay, maybe the 0. I guess. No, I don't want to bring. Oh, comes down with the window. Okay, can you come down again? Okay, it comes down with the window, but you won't go up with the window. I don't know how I feel halfway down. Okay. What if I move the window and move you back? Okay, so you will let me move you without the window there. And then put the window back. Okay. So I need to scoot you over like a little tad bit. Okay. Did I move too much? Maybe I'll move the window. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to move the window. And then, since you're right where I want the window, I'm just going to take you straight up. You'd be right in line. Yeah, you're right in line. And then the window. Nice. Okay. That's actually pretty cute. Okay. I like that. Okay. Windows, paint. Let's put a fire alarm over the stove. Let's put you right there. Do I want a stove cover on the top? I am gonna go to the upper cabinets here in a second. I know I forgot that, but I wanted to see about how you move this. The stove. Maybe bring it down a little bit. And then we want to look at the cabinets. Let's see if they have. Okay, they do have some. They do have some matching cabinets. Let's see here. We want a corner one here. And we want a corner one. Oh, we don't want a corner one there. That is too big. Okay. So the corner one will go there. Sometimes I don't know how high the cabinets are supposed to go. Move you up. And then we need outer corner. Oh, maybe this one will go over here. Wait a minute. Why are you not working? Okay, so that's not gonna work there. What other cabinets? That's a regular one. That's too big. Maybe a little one? No, and then no one's going to be able to reach it, so I don't think that's a good idea there. So let's just do on the other side. I don't think these cabinets will work on this side either. No. Didn't I? Left piece. Center, regular, small, corner, and modern. I don't. Okay, so that one, it's there, and this one's kind of big, so I'm gonna take that one off. And this one. Why is that not working? Right end piece, corner, outer corner, small. And the top one. Maybe I screwed myself. Let's trying to do happens. Maybe I'll just do this. We have the inner one. Maybe the window's too big. Can I do like the outer one? Oh, you can make it work that way. There we go. That's cute. Okay, you can do that. And then move you over like so. And outer left piece. I don't think it works the same way. Okay. It made it work in the corner. Okay, so we look at what this one looks like. No. I'm not sure. Unless unless I do some shelves. These come in black. Okay, so we'll have some shelves like that. See, if it's just all black, you won't be able to tell that there's multiple handles. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. No, because I think you can do plate. I'll go on the shelf. No? There we go. That's right, and then we're gonna... Okay. We're gonna go here. And then go down. Oh, go. And of course you're stuck in the wall. Come on. Do I need to move that out of the way? Come on. That's okay. You move out of the way too. Okay. I just don't want to. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, that works. And pots are kind of cool. Okay. Do the same thing. Bring it up. And then raise it out. Okay. And then let's do another one of these. And once again, we just have to go slow. Pull it out. There we go. And then go slow back. I think I'm gonna intersect it with this one. Yes. Okay. And then I think we have some cups or mugs I want to use. Let's see here. A cup. Measuring cup. Put cups and clutter. Hot chocolate. I might want that somewhere. We'll just put that for now. But that's not what I wanted. Maybe it was the mug that I wanted. No, it's the other mug. The mug solo or mug trio? That is the mug. Here we go. Yeah, I'll just do the white ones. At least these will come on the shelf. Okay, we'll do that. Can I do 2? Okay, maybe not. I just need to inch you. Oh, that's gonna take. Nope. Undo what I did. Okay, thank you. I don't know. How does that look? Okay. Put you back. Put you back. Then... Okay, you know what? We're gonna sell you, and we're just gonna get the solo mug. Okay, maybe not. Can I just scoot you? Okay. We'll just scoot you over. There we go. Do that, and then can I add? No. Okay, let's just leave it. Okay. So. Alright, and then I want some floor mats in the cushion. There are these underfoot ones I like to use because I have kind of similar ones in my kitchen where you step on it and it's supposed to like relieve pain or pressure when you're standing too long in the kitchen. So I have a couple of those, so I like to put them in my game as well. See which, oh, I actually like that color. Kind of goes with like the pops of color instead of having everything super white. So, oh, sorry, it was just my medication alarm. So, good reminder, if you need to take your meds, take your meds. So I will just pull mine out and take them here in a minute. So. All right, I feel like I've been spending an eternity on this kitchen. Is it too big for a 100 baby house? Maybe. Do I regret it? No. We're gonna do that. So one by the sink, one by the stove, and then one by the other sink. And then I'm gonna find nice floor mats for the back door. I don't want that. Oh, these are the other ones I was talking about, the no slip ones, the restaurant kind. But I don't really like those in the kitchen. I'm not a big fan of them. Sometimes I like to use these in a workout room because you know you have that like soft flooring and stuff like that. So I may just add that there for when we get to that room. Let's see here. And this one's kind of cool. Kind of here, and then I can size it down. Better by the door. Not quite sure about that. Hello, kitty. Oh, this one's kind of cool. You size it down. I wonder if it comes in other designs. No. Looking for more of a decor, kind of like the kitchen. Let's see, what does Life and Death have? Oops. That's small. I guess that's gonna be an okay entry laid rug. I don't know. I'm not really liking a lot of these rug colors, so let's go back to all the rugs. Let's see here. We do have to find a rug for under the kitchen table and then the entryway. I don't know. What else do we have? Trying to find something that will accent the copper gold. Ooh, that's a big rug. I don't know. I kind of like that one because this one's like... Okay. Oh no. Put it back. Put it back. Thank you. Okay. Rug. Rug. Why can't I get the rug? Why? No. I want the rug. What'd I do? Okay. So, can we... Okay. We just undid the rug. And we make this one slightly smaller. Yeah, that works. I like that one. And then I'm gonna put one, make that smaller, maybe here, like so. Not sure what I'm doing over here. Thinking like a mini living room here. Oops. Back. Thank you. So I was thinking in this corner, we have those seats for the toddlers. So when they grab their food, they just come over here and sit down. Oh, like these. You get like a cute little bear ones. Or what we can do, I don't know, I've seen I think Gluon has done it in his Hunger Baby where he made like a little dining table for his kids to sit down in their room together. It's kind of cute. Like they had their own little dining table. Because they can sit in pretty much any couch like. But then I kind of like their little, I like these cute little chairs. What else is there? Isn't there? Wish I can like filter by group. Okay, there's kids' room. But I don't think they have like stuff for yeah, like I'm excited to use the nursery one. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with that one. I guess I'm going really dark this time. I never really went that dark, but we'll come back to that. I am looking for chairs. I'm looking for seats. So let's go comfort. I think they're in. Oh, cut that off. I think they could also sit in those little pillow chairs that a lot of people like to use for teen rooms. Those are kind of cute. Is there any koalas? Cute. Brown bear. Panda bear. I don't think I would want that many. Usually I have like 2, maybe max 3 toddlers at a time, depending on if we have triplets or something. So I think I'll just stick with 3 for now. And then if for some reason I need more, I can get them when I need them. So I'll just have those 3. Because sometimes they can even sit down together and talk when they're eating. Another thing I like to do too is, or what I want here as well is, I'm gonna get a little table, little coffee table or side table, and put their tablets on it. And normally when I start off, I always have them for, what's it thinking? Because they can't play with the blocks yet. They have to get their level 1 first. I start them off with the tablet, or if I have an adult or teen available, then I have them teach them to do blocks until they get to level 1, because then they learn a little faster. But sometimes in the beginning it's a little hard to do that. You don't have enough assistance. So I'm gonna, yeah, so I'm gonna just do a little table, have 3 of them there, because then, oh, I hate when you mess with those rugs like that. So with the toddlers being in here, they can just come straight out and get their food, sit down if they have a tablet, and then go back in here. So I'm gonna have their rooms here, and then their things to do. And then, like I said, this little doggy door, toddlers can use it to go in and out. So then they'll go out, and I'll have some outdoor stuff out here for them as well. And like I did the sand pit, and then I have the little slide, and so I'm gonna put a couple things out here for them, so it's kind of close for them, so they can still move and get their movement, but it's not like super far away for them to access it and get to. So yeah, so I have the toddler little area. Not sure what I'm gonna do over here because I feel like that's a lot of space. So I will just figure that out. So I'm gonna go to this little nook. Maybe do the entryway. I'm gonna fix the door to the middle. Okay. so we're gonna do the entryway real quick. Get another carpet to walk into. Maybe like a couple on a side table where they put their book bags and coats and shoes. Let's see here. So let's go to, well, we're already in Surface, so kind of I don't know if it's coffee table or end table. Let's see what we find. I kind of like that. Kind of feels kind of the aesthetics we're kind of going for. Maybe. Looks like we might need some lights. Oh, I still need to figure out some lights. Okay, let's look at lights real quick. Let's see here. What would be a good entryway light? You want to do the similar one or maybe something different? I don't want anything crazy, fancy. Maybe something. I guess we can stick with what we have. Matchy matchy. One in the front, like so. And then one in the living room. One over the dining table. And then one over here. Move here more in the middle. Well, yeah. And then move you here. Are these not on? No, they're not on. Okay. Okay, so back to the entryway. Going to go back to a rug moment. You know, I've been using similar. Oh, I haven't seen this one. This one's kind of cool. See what other colors they got. Blue, black. Actually, that's kind of cool. But what if we size it up and do it the long way? Is that a little too much? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you think that's a little too much or if I change it up a bit. I'm gonna put the table there and then I'm gonna get a mirror. That's a small mirror. And get a bigger mirror. Bring it down. No. You're not gonna come down for me. No? Okay. So let's just I can't flip it sideways. Maybe this long one. Let me size it up. Oh, no, never mind. That one we cannot size up, so we're not going to use that one. What about this one? Can you size this one up? No. Okay. We cannot size up mirrors. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. What about this one's kind of cool. Let's see. I'm gonna put you there for a second, but then it's too kind of low. Can I lift you up a little bit? Can you go up? There we go. Okay, so not the alt, but you got to use 9 and 0 to move them up and down. Gotcha. Okay. So let's see what other colors. Oh, I like the black one or the white one. It's a good contradiction. Or, well, you know what I mean. Which one do we like better? Do I like that one or do I like this one? Can we move this over? Maybe do a couple of these? Maybe 2? Maybe do one up a little bit and then do another one on this side. Like so. Like that. Well, I'm going to move you here for a second. I do like you, so I'm going to save you. Maybe use you in the bathroom. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. Okay. Okay, so maybe move you in a little bit. I don't know. Maybe go back to the dark. Okay, and then I want some shoes. Shoes. I'll do. Shoes. Oh my gosh, shoes. Let's see here. No, there's some. See here. I think there was some keys. Oh, here we go. Phone and key clutter. There we go. Maybe we'll choose like a fun off color. There. And there's some mail. No, there's like mailbox. No, there's like papers or letters or something. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Some letters. Maybe water bottle. No. water bottle and maybe a hat. It's so hard to really pinpoint what I'm doing. There we go. And maybe I'll do the same thing with the water bottle. Put a little back in the corner too. Oh. Move you closer to here. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Okay, so we have that. And then on this side, see if we can look at those surfaces, those cabinets from Cozy Kitchen, maybe? Okay, maybe Cozy Kitchen. Are they not cabinets then? What are they? Kitchen table. Maybe storage is what it is. Okay, it's a storage. Okay. So maybe we'll do what about the side ones? That's kind of cute. I wonder if I should do that on the other side. Kind of like my table, but let's move you out of the way. We'll have to redo you guys. Probably means I might have to put the mirrors up. Yeah, definitely have to move the mirrors up. So let's do that and that. And then move you up to, oh, no, go back. Go back. Click on it. No, don't move. I went too fast. Okay, click off. Click on, and you moved. Okay. No, that's not gonna work either. Okay, so we may have to do a different that there, move those there, and then have to, that's fine. I'm just gonna delete that. So we're gonna have to do a different so we'll have to do a different mirror situation. Let's go back to looking at what mirrors we have. And this one, no. Now can't make bigger ones. Well, I guess we can use this one. Just do 3 together. That looks kind of cute. Okay, we can do that. And then on this side, I want to do, there should be a coat rack. Coat rack. Maybe this one. There, and then there's the other coat rack in wall decor. Yeah. Okay, and then there's bag. Oh, let's see here. Okay, where did we go? Oh, let me take a little jar of marbles. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. There's the backpack. Oh, the doggy one's cute. Cat. What is that? Is that a bug? I like this one. There we go. Trying to just find little things. You know, things that you would have like a little cubby nook for your kids when they get home from school and they just put their stuff there. They have the hanging towels, which we'll need in the bathroom. Can do a pile of books. That's right, you can put them down here now. No? Okay. I'll just leave that there. What else do we got? Okay, so the other thing I was looking for is there's like a purse or bag that hangs on the wall. We can have on there. I don't know, is it like a purse? No. It's like a hanging. I don't know. I know what I'm looking for. I just need to figure out where it is. Maybe under, let's just look at what's under clutter. We have some more shoes. Maybe some sneakers on this side. Yeah, slight angle. No, we'll just put it straight. Got some good shoes there. Got some other shoes there. And then book bags. What else are we looking for? Towels. Maybe, no. Put those in like the living room area, so that's fine. Oh, this would be good for the gym. Oh, just put that in there since we bought it. Knowing me, I'm gonna go work on the gym and be like, where was that stuff I was looking for? Oh, a little stuffed animal. A little hard up in here. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. No, maybe not. Okay, what else are we looking for? Shoes, laundry. Yeah, that's another thing is I don't think I'm gonna want a laundry room. Those are kind of a pain in the butt, especially with a lot of people in the house. And then they break all the time. Let's go into posters and stuff, see if there's anything. Okay, so we definitely want to do some family pictures and stuff. So I may leave like this wall empty and do kids pictures as we go. I know there's a family portrait one that I might want to do. I think you can get them and then it does your family picture and then you can lock it or let it change. So we'll figure that out as we go. I am going to do a calendar. I think there's a different kind of calendar, but I'll just put one up for now. She needs a calendar. Then there's a board I also want to put up when I find it. Going too fast. Let's see here. Oh, so here's one. The Lasting Legacy Family one. That one's, yeah. So I'm gonna put that one over here for now. And then we'll go from there. Is there anything else? You need anything in the kitchen? Maybe something. Can we do a smaller one? That look okay? Maybe. Oh, that's too small. Maybe center it. I don't know. I like breakfast. Pancakes, bacon. Prefer sausage, but yeah. What else? Or maybe what I'll do is this hallway. We have a really long hallway. I will do the kids' pictures going up and down the hallway. Yeah, that might be a better plan. Do the hallway and do the pictures going across. Okay. Oh, actually, I want to look in here. So for right now, I'm gonna get some more lights. This hallway looks kind of dark. The lights should help. Okay. And then I want to go back to decor. And these. Oh yeah, so all the stuff that we're gonna need when we start having children. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna do one of these right by the front door. And then the other thing I want to add by the front door is good old thermostat. Thermostat. There you go. Let's see what we got. Maybe I'll find the bag that I'm looking for. What is this? Actually, that might be good for her to keep track of all the kids and their stuff. So we're gonna see this in a different. There we go. I know I'm doing too much black, but it's the aesthetics. There we go. Gonna have too many kids to keep track of because got toddlers and children, teens, and then aprons. Actually, I could probably use the aprons in the art room. So we may do that when we get to that part. I was gonna have some in the kitchen, but unless I do some right here. Pink, blue, black. And we'll do some black ones here near the kitchen, and then we'll do some colorful ones in the art room when we get to that. So I have a coat one there, and then I like these. Do they come in black? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Let's put those here. There we go. Add a little something. We'll figure out something over there. Oh, of course you have to have an extinguisher. It doesn't have an extinguisher. Mm. Mm. Come back to that. What else is there? Yeah, I'm not doing the laundry room. I don't know if I should. I don't really want to, but I don't know. So let's see what else we got. This shelf one might be good for like the kids' room. See, I'm not finding. I don't know. Do we need any plants? I was looking for, or I would like to add that one vase with that one single flower in it. It's want that one, or I think there's one that has like a rose in it. Oh, there it is. This one. Oh no, there's a different one. I know that, but this one's kind of cool too. Oh no, there is a regular one. They just added more from the love pack. Gotcha. Okay. If I can. Why do I keep moving the mats? I wonder if I can move this there and this there. Maybe that would be a better. I like that. Okay. And then I could fit maybe something here on both sides, maybe. Like these bamboos. They're like little whites. That's kind of weird actually. Let's not do that. Let's see. Is there something else? That was actually. That one looks kind of nice. Kitchen. I kind of like the original color. Okay. See, can I turn you? Yeah, kind of like that. That's a little pop of something else. I know it looks kind of weird, but do I have them off? I do have it off. Because this wall's longer. I think it's great. Oh no, if it bugs me, well, it's not quite bugging me, so I think I'll just leave as is for now. And if for some reason it bothers me, I'll come back to it. Okay, so we got kitchen, little toddler's eating area, and the foyer or entryway. So let's kind of go into the living room. Get some couches. See, how do we want to do this? There was, I think there was some seating that I saw. I was debating about using on the outside, like, yeah, something like this. And then we'll put like 2 of them over here. Not sure why, but we'll see. Okay, couch. So I'm thinking a little living room space here. What kind of couches do we want? What we got here? See, we've been using Yoshino and Life and Death. Oh, yeah, we do like those. That's kind of cute. Do we go bold? Do we just do straight up copper color? Or do we just go back to like, ooh, black checkerboards, but that's all too much. Oh, we got beds. Oh, these are the ones I was looking at. Maybe we'll do those. No. Do we like the white ones or do we like the black ones? Doesn't look like they have love seat. They have this love seat with some pillows. I'm gonna move these back over here. Move you. Yeah, so you're not quite on the door. Actually, I'm just gonna maybe do a couple of these. And then I don't know. I do want a coffee table. Oh, that's kind of cool. But where was the other one that the original one that I was going to put in the foyer? This one. I'll put that one there. I'll move this over and then maybe that. Move this over like that. Is that going to be enough seating or do I need a longer couch? Because sometimes you can have kids and teens play video games at the same time. You could do like 4, and it helps their fun and social at the same time, which I like. Yeah. Accent tables. Hmm. Okay, and then maybe probably need to find another rug. Another rug. Or do we want these round ones? No, I kind of want to find. This one was from Lovestruck. Do they have like a matching end table? No, not really. They have the hearts. Maybe I'll use those in her room. No, no. I just don't know if I want the square ones or the round ones. Let's go back to the couches and see if we can find something like a long sofa that will work. Do like this one. So maybe find something that matches that. One. Kind of like that one. Kind of like the curve of it. That. So this is Sunny Seat Sofa. What else is there? And then we had this one. Or this one. Kind of like the round curve though. Or this one. No, I don't like that one. It's too bulky. Okay, let's see if there's anything matching with these two in the love seat area. So here. Don't see matching of us. And what were the packs? I think it was growing together and modern vintage class vintage. Yes. So nothing really matching. What about living chairs? have these. So then maybe we should do 2 sofas. And the round one there. Like that. Get rid of this. And then we will get another side table over here. That closer. Move that a little closer. And then we shall put these like that. So there's seating area, and then they can pass through here. So we just need a rug. What if we do like a round rug? Or like one of these oval ones? Oh, that's a welcome mat. Oh, maybe size it up one. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna go down and get a TV. Phonics, the TV. The big old movie one. No, this curved one's kind of cool. Can we do a different color? What would work here? White light. I know, it needs a pop of color. What kind of color do we use? Orange to red, pink, yellow. Maybe the green. Yeah, that's actually weird. I know. There. Because then the whatchamacallit, the video games might match. Where is it? Where is it? Is it under computer? No. It should be under TV then. There it is. The game one we can get a green one. So then I may have to rearrange this to the middle. Move that to the middle. And then clutter. Isn't there like a controller or something? Control. I don't think that was right. No, that was a desk. Take a game controller. Game mouse controller. Where'd it go? There's some headphone. Where did the controller go? There's some headphones. Got those there. Where did the... I don't know. I don't know. Where it is. Okay, so it took me to debug, but it didn't really take me to the item I was looking for. Oh, I was looking for those the other day, and since I found them, let's use them. Here we go. Little pail. Not over there, but over here. And then a little stand thing. That's cute. There we go. Nice. I was looking for that the other day. I could not find it. I've known I've seen them before, but I guess they're debugged. That's probably why I didn't find them. Okay, I'm still not finding the controller. Can we look for it again? No. Okay, I may have to find that later too. So I need to find this controller. I still need to find the cookbook I want in the kitchen. But I think... Oh, I need to fix these. So I think I'm just going to leave it... I don't know. I'll do white for now. I feel like I need to do maybe black. Yeah, let's just do black. That's fine. And then I feel like I need to pull this out. Just a smidge. Move everything over. Just a smidge, I said. Move it back in. Okay. Right. And I think I'm just gonna save. And that took me a little longer than I expected to. So I think for now, I'm just gonna leave this as is, and next week we'll do the bedrooms. Maybe that will go a little faster. Like I said, I think the interior design takes a little longer than just doing the outline of the house, and I could probably do some more on the outside, which we'll go back to later, but I really need to get the inside done, so I can age her up and get her going. She's still, I think, I haven't played, so she's still probably a child, so I need to get her into the teen age soon. But yeah, I think for now we'll just leave as is, and we'll come back next week and do the bedrooms. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe so then you'll know next time I post a video or go live. Thanks. Have a great night.